A couple weeks ago, I saw the most ridiculous thing. This guy was wearing this like bee hat and while hiking, and he had shorts on and a short sleeve t-shirt and was walking his dog. And I thought, how ridiculous does he look with that bee hat? Until I started hiking and I started getting little bugs in my eyes and then little things were biting my head. And the weird thing is being bit on the arm wasn't as bad as being bit on the face and on the head and those no seams in your eye. I began to think, maybe I should go on the Zon and pick up one of those silly hats. And that's exactly what I did. So here it is, the silly hat. It's good for hiking. Look at me, how silly I look. But if I can get it the right way, I guess, I can wear this. Isn't not much. And if I feel really self-conscious, I can always, this one you fold up and you can put it into the hat. So you still got a cool looking, I like the color green. I'm not gonna lie. Why do people say that? I'm not gonna lie, but whatever. So I can fold it up and it folds up into the hat. At least that's what it said in the listing. You put everything in, just kind of folds up, and you don't even need to see that it's a mosquito hat. You just boom, mosquito netting goes inside here, here, and here, and then you got a hat. And you still got a cool looking hat. So I got a hat for the sun, and then a hat for the mosquitoes. And believe me, hiking and getting those mosquitoes in your eyes is a horrible thing. And even though I bought it on the Zon, sometimes you just got to go on the Amazon and buy these things because you just don't know how they're going to work out. And spending extra money on something that really doesn't work out, well, it's a pain. So later I could buy a good one in the future. But of course, why buy one when I can buy two? And this one's a little bit more, looks like a cowboy hat. Kind of felty and kind of like this, which I thought was pretty snazzy. And this one, you just, again, this, I'm not sure how this one works, but this is actually for beekeeping. You know, kind of thing. You put this on and has these straps that you can put around your arm. So that those pesky bees don't get to you. This is, I'm hiking mostly to avoid the mosquitoes and the no-seam. No-seams are the worst when they get in your eyes. And the horseflies that bite your head, or the deer flies. That's what I thought. I said, I'll just buy it and I'll see how they are. And actually, I'm going to keep both of them because they both have their uses. Kind of looks like a costume hat, kind of goofy looking. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, while hiking, not getting bit, that's helpful. So, for between 15 and 20 bucks a piece, it's not bad to keep the bugs out of your eyes. I guess I could be, I don't know, this one, it's a hat, that's it. This thing is not coming off. But, I like the hat. I grew up on a farm, so having a nice little cowboy hat seems kind of fun. But this I think I'm going to keep in the car all times. Well, this I just might keep in the house and show my wife at least. My wife would probably adore this or hate it. And it goes either way. You never know with people, especially someone you think you know really well. Things get surprising, but that's what I did. How ridiculous do I look, and is this a good buy or a silly buy, or who knows? Is it one of those things where you know more how important something is, or how effective something is, or how beneficial something is after you use it for a little while? You can't really see very well with it, but it is my hat and I can keep the bugs out of my eyes, and that's all I want. So you can like this, you can hate this, but all things, what's next?